Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today I'm making a video and you can see by the title, right, I'm actually saying it's not looking too good for LCX. Now you have to bear in mind, anytime I make a video on LCX and I put the title that you might consider FUD, I'm only talking short term. Long term, my stance does not change with LCX. I will hold this coin till the cows come home. I will hold this coin till I'm worth over 6 figures. Quite frankly, I will not sell. And if it does go to zero, which I highly doubt it, then that's the risk you take as a crypto investor, right? Because anything is possible, anything go to zero. But when you're dealing with a coin like LCX, let's be realistic. They are regulating the whole entire country. They have connections with a whole entire country. Name me another coin other than Bitcoin that actually has connections and actually has been put in place and has an advantage, an unfair advantage in a whole entire country. There isn't one. Even Bitcoin, the only country it's been adopted and fully got an advantage in is El Salvador. And that's in South America, where in Salvador, the GDP is not that high. When you look at Liechtenstein, I bet you, let me check the GDP of Liechtenstein, right? Liechtenstein, however you spell it. Liechtenstein, right? GDP, right? That's actually decent. Like when you look at Monaco's GDP, it's actually 8.62 billion. And if you didn't already know, right, Monaco, for every 1 in 3 person, every 1 in 3 people are millionaires. Repeat, every 1 in 3 people are millionaires in Monaco. Let me say that one more time. Every 1 in 3 people are millionaires. I keep saying billionaires. So 1/3 of the population are millionaires, which is insane. So when you look at the GDP of Liechtenstein, it's a very healthy looking country. It's a very healthy economy. So when you're talking about Liechtenstein giving them the green light, why in the hell would I sell? But today we are talking about the short term. But let's actually get to the graphs, right? So at the end of the day, I'm breaking it down and I'm saying it's not looking too good for LZX in the short term. Only because if we look at my previous videos, this is the structure and the patterns I actually made on the charts, right? And I told you guys, I said it clearly. This was a downtrend making lower lows, lower highs. Then it repelled. It created support at 14.4. I said if it breaks past this line here, the 14.4 line, we will dump. And quite frankly, we did dump and we respected it for a second. By the end of the day, we did not respect it for long enough. So if LCX wants to stay bullish in the short term and actually not go to around 11 to 10 cents, it needs to quickly, I need my pen, it needs to quickly do a pattern similar to something like this, right? Where it breaks out of that resistance that is now made. See, if we just get closer and we try to zoom in here, we zoom in for you guys so you can understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. It tried to test, it broke the resistance again. It didn't create the support, and now it's looking like it's making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so if you look at this pattern over here, this is actually a bearish trend. If you didn't already know that, over here, let me get another line. This right here is a bearish trend. So the fact we know that it's creating lower lows and lower highs in the short term, if it does not break structure, which it can break it, but we need to see it past the 14.4 cents. If we don't break this structure, we will see something very similar to, let me give you an example. We will see something similar to this, right? It could retest. Let me get the pen out real quick. A test of support. And if it don't, it will just linger down and down and down until we reach around the next support, which is around 12 cents. And if we break that, then we're going to have a free fall to 10 cents. And you have to understand, this is all just opportunity. That's what I see it as. When I'm not the best technical analysis TA person to listen to, but it's just like after a while, after years of being in the market, you see certain patterns that tend to respect each other. Certain patterns respect the pattern. Like charts always respect the pattern, right? And you have to understand, like if we just draw this next line where it's most likely going to hit, it could be realistic for us to hit around the 11.8 cents range, right? I'm just saying. Now, if it goes to the 11.8 cents range, I will be buying a boatload. I will be buying a ton of LCX just because I'm seeing opportunity as it goes down. Like a lot of people, they only see opportunity once the coin is actually spiraling on a rally to the upside. They don't see opportunity when the coin is struggling. But when you look at the tech and the actual utility, you should be smart and understand that if you did the research and you look at the circulating supply and know that for it to hit $1, it will still be under $1 billion in market cap. So $1 from here, let's just get the lovely juicy calculator out, right? $1 from here for LCX is actually, that's a 7x alone, and $1 is like the bare minimum if you ask me. So just know it's gonna do a 7x alone, and then probably another triple or quadruple from there. So let's just say there's a 7x and you put in 1.25 thousand, right? Which my favorite number. You've made 8,000 already off 1,250, and it will probably do a 3x from $1, which is $3. Well, you've made 26,000 off a $1,000 investment. So just play it smart, guys. Don't be fooled by the FUD and people talking about it's gonna migrate. This is what I'm more concerned about. I'm more concerned about their partnerships with big companies. MiCA regulation stands for Market in Crypto Assets Regulation. Repeat, MiCA regulation stands for Market in Crypto Assets Regulation and creates comprehensive regulatory framework for digital assets within the European Union, ensuring investor protection, market integrity, and financial stability. What does investor protection actually mean when you break it down? It actually is the equivalent of investor inclusion, financial inclusion. So people that are scared to invest and actually think, oh no, I don't want to buy LCX, once they realize it's partnered with MiCA, they have investor protection. And I want to actually be nosy. MiCA, right? Value regulation. Let me see the value, right? The MiCA regulation provides 2 exemptions from prior authorization. If the average value, no, that's not what I want to see. MiCA regulation. Let me try and get the actual worth of this company or this corporation, shall we say? Now, I'm just very intrigued, because when you see people partnership, it's not even letting me show, but I can guarantee you, right, that the MiCA is worth billions. Let's just put it out there, right? The fines for non-compliance with MiCA can be up to 20 million or 5% of global annual turnover. So what does that mean? They're fining people 20 million. So 20 million for them is pocket money. So let's just understand that we're dealing with $1 billion company here, and LCX is not even $1 billion yet. So just understand $1 billion, 1.2 billion market cap from here. Let's just break that down. Circulating supply, a 1.2 billion market cap from here is a 1.5 or $1.50 LCX. So if you just did the math at the current price, which is around 14 cents, you would understand that you're making already just an 11x off $1.50, when I feel like it's going to do at least double that. So we can actually double that amount of X's, and that's a 22x. So at the end of the day, when I see it breaking structure right here, and it's not really, let me just get rid of these lines so we can look more in depth at what we're doing over here. When I see it breaking this pattern and it's actually forming a bearish pattern, which can break out, but it's like when you look at the volume, that's very important. Just look at these bars down here. The volume is actually decreasing. If you could go over here, we can see that the 24-hour volume is up 10%. But when you look at the entirety, it's like 1.6 million volume is not a lot for a coin that's actually $109 million market cap. I'm just being honest with you guys. That volume, it should be at least 5 million if you're asking me. So just knowing the volume is down and all of that's down, it's opportunity, because when you see these lines, this is what you want to see, right? Look at this over here when it had its spike. You want to see big spikes in volume. Look at the bars I'm pointing out over here, right? I'm gonna get my pen out so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at these spikes in volume over here, these bars here. That's what you want to see when you're getting prepared for a takeoff for LCX. If we just actually go to let's go to the yearly, right? I guarantee you we will see the same thing. When it spiked up, okay, when it spiked up all the way here, what do we see over here? We see volume increase, okay? So just understand that volume increase is always an indicator of a bullish pattern. So once you see the volume start to build up, as you can see over here, it was building up, it was breaking and making higher highs and lower highs, right? Higher lows, I mean. Once you see that, it's kind of confirmation that a coin's about to break out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. With that being said, it was Young Mo signing out with another one. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back with more content real soon. Peace.